Oh, hello. How are you doing? How was how was your day?
Very busy.
Busy? Are you still in the office?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it is more comfort for the lessons between back home, back to home.
It's more comfortable for you to be in the office having the
Mm,
lessons than at home.
Yeah.
Mm, Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What do you have like five kids?
No, but I live 1 hour far from the office. So if I go back to home, I lost a lot of time.
Okay. Hmm. Yes, well, 1 hour is far. Do you go to the office by car or by train?
Yeah, by car, by car.
Okay. What about you girls?
I am Tom.
You're at home?
Yeah, me too.
Oh,
Me.
we have one more.
Yeah,
So
Elisabetta Parat.
we are five. No, you're five.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, how are
Hi.
you?
Fine, thanks. And you?
Good? Good, doing good.
Okay.
By any chance, do you have a headphone?
Yes.
You're using a headphone? Okay.
Yes.
Right.
It's a
Good.
problem.
No, it's good. And I don't know why, but your sound, it was like you are too far. That's why I'm asking.
Okay.
Hmm?
Now it's
No,
better.
it's try again.
Now it's okay. Usually I use always my headphone. I don't know why.
Do you also see it that you can hear her better
A
without
little bit.
No,
with?
I listen good.
Okay. All right. Okay. So you are from the office.
Yes.
Alice, you are from home.
Tom.
You do work, you
I
do
work
home.
with Oliver and Miriam and Elisabetta,
Okay.
and but I live near the office, about 10 minutes.
All right. Do you walk?
No,
Yes.
Santa Claus, these
sometimes.
people. Okay, well, no, 10 minutes by car is a long distance.
No, 2 kilometers.
2 kilometers. Then you are lazy.
She is,
What?
I confirm.
Oh, are you the boss or you just a friend?
No, by bus.
She's the boss.
No. No,
Not
what?
the boss.
If
Elisabetta is not the boss.
no,
No.
no.
Okay. Okay. What about you, Monica? Where are you?
My name is Elisabetta. This
Ah,
is the name of my mother because I'm using her laptop. So my name is Elisabetta. It's a
okay.
mistake.
Ah.
Okay.
Are you the youngest one or is just my impression?
No, I am 30 years old.
Ah, okay. Are you in the office? No, because you said
No,
that you're using the laptop of your mom.
no, because I'm not work in the office. I work in a company. So they are not my colleague.
I'm getting confused. Okay.
Yes, because
So,
my father is Moscatelli, that is the name of the office. So
right.
The
I
boss.
asked to him, so I asked him to participate at the lessons, and so
Well, guys, so I'm sorry to say that she is the boss.
No.
She's here to control you. Oh, did
No.
everybody go to the lesson? Did everybody do their homework?
No.
So, and you don't work with them.
No, I
And
work in agricultural company.
oh, look at this.
Yes.
Okay. And
I
then
work.
and your father obliged you to do the classes?
No.
And how did you get to know about the lesson?
From them. So because we are friends. So Alice and
friends.
Elisabetta are my friends, and so
Yeah. All right. Oh, let's study English. Yes. If you study, I'm going to study too.
Yes.
If you don't study, maybe I'm not going to do. Oh, Italian style.
Something like that. No,
A
it's
what?
true. It's true.
What is true? That you decide all together?
That, no, more or less. Yes, we are really.
Okay. It's like ladies going to the toilet on a nightclub. I needed to go to the toilet. Do you want to come with me? Yeah, right. What about you, Miriam?
I'm at home because I'm live at this it's distance from the office, but I'm working with Oliver and Alice, and we share the room with Elisabetta Quarata. So that's all.
Okay. Why some of you are at home? Do you work? Do you work from home, or you just
No.
return it at home?
No,
return.
I prefer to the lesson at home than the office.
Okay. Why? You have so you live near to the office?
No, I live far from the office, so the lesson lasts at 7:30, so it takes 1 hour from the office. So I came back home so later.
Excuse me, what later? What time do you finish working?
Good question.
It depends.
Oh.
6 or 7.
So now it's 6, how did you have 1 hour to go home?
I leave the office at 5
And how did you go home?
by bus.
By bus? It takes then 1 hour.
Yes.
Okay. Now we give a voice to the man in the room. Oh no, but you are in the office and it takes 1 hour to go. Yeah,
Yeah.
it takes 1 hour. Okay, maybe in next 15 minutes, I already forgot everything, but okay. So, and how did Oliver come into this group?
I
Also because,
work.
the girls, because
We
the
work
girls
all
are going to do.
together. So the course is for the all worker in the studio, plus the daughter of Moscatelli.
Okay. And how old are you, everybody? How old
25.
are you? 25?
25.
30?
I'm 24.
24? 24?
38.
38? Okay. All right. Do you like working there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elisabetta now is like, let me tell my father everything about it. All right. And okay, now I have a big question. How the hell, yeah, this is not very beautiful to say, it's not professional, but I'm here to teach you the normal English. So I'm here to unblock your mind, because speaking English is not just teaching grammar. Grammar is the last thing that you are going to learn when learning a language. Now, my bigger question is, how the hell from Bologna to Perugia? Do you know where I am?
Yes.
Yeah.
How did this happen?
I think that Elisabetta Moscatelli have to respond to this question.
Probably
Because
because my boyfriend work for a society that do formazione. I don't know in the name in English.
Training?
Training, exactly. Is called Jacopo Cavazzoni. And the society is in Perugia.
But your boyfriend lives in Bologna,
Yes.
and he works for a company that the office is in Perugia, and then, but how did they find the school?
Don't know.
Don't know.
Seriously, this is a big mystery. Like so many things in Bologna, and you come, okay, I'm happy for that you meet me. Very happy for that, but it's just strange. I was like, okay, the group is from Bologna, but you know, when I came here, I arrived here in Italy in 2019, and it was just 3 months before starting the COVID. Oh my God. But my first attempt to come to Italy was in 2016, and I decided to go and live in Bologna. So I paid for the apartment, I paid to study the university, to learn Italian, I pay everything. But then, part of my story, 3 days before I start my vacation, my cousin was living in Barcelona. And he said, hey, come to Barcelona, visit me here. Why don't you come? I said, no, Barcelona. I know Barcelona. What I'm going to do there? There's nothing to do in Barcelona. Come. He said, okay. Or 1 week, no problems. 1 week turned into 4 years. Yes. But my destiny was Italy. I don't know why. And then after 4 years, I was in Barcelona. Then I went to Milan to meet a friend. And then I text another friend. She was here in Perugia. Oh, come to visit me. I said, why not? So I came here and I returned to Barcelona. I made an interview on Zoom. How many days do you need? Are you happy in Barcelona? No, I'm not very happy here. To come to Perugia. Why not? Why not? So after 15 days, I packed all my things, and then with a scooter from Barcelona to Perugia.
Okay. But where you are from?
Okay. Now, before the questions, let's do this. In the chat here, I just prepared a document. Click on the document. And this is the document that we are going to use for all the things, all the corrections, everything that we have to talk. Is everybody in?
Okay.
So can you text Oliver? What is the
What?
right question?
Okay.
What you just asked me? Now. Good. All right. Now, if you have more questions, because today, of course, is just an intro class.
Okay.
But I needed to feel, and everything that we do related with the language, I'm going to start correcting you here. All right?
Okay.
Okay. Now, if you're going to start having more questions, type the question similar to, you are the journalists today, okay? Because I needed to listen, I needed to analyze, then I will start correcting you. Okay, and of course, I will have more questions for you.
Okay.
All right.
And
so
everybody sees my question.
Yeah.
Or
yes.
no? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. People, are you friends with technology?
Yes,
Yes.
Yeah.
more or less.
Everybody? Yeah. Do you like technology?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you know about Google Docs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you can share, you can write all together simultaneously. Oh, all right. Okay. Where I am from, this is a good question. Originally, I was born in Brazil, but my name is French. One grandfather is from Poland. Another grandfather is Italian from Verona. I grew up in United States. I lived in the Caribbean. I lived in Boston, San Diego, California, and also New Orleans. Then I also lived in Sao Paulo. I also lived in Barcelona, and I lived also in the Caribbean islands. So, and now I live in Italy. So if you really ask me where I am from, I don't know.
Not bad.
That's not a very easy question. Well, the question is easy. The answer is very complicated.
No,
Ah.
filtri.
What?
No.
Ah. Next question.
I don't know.
No, nothing? Nobody? I need to correct you.
Ah, okay.
What we are gonna do in this course? I need to write. Okay.
Okay, yes, right, because then I can start correcting.
Okay.
All right, guys. I have what I heard from you is that you were like A2, B1 level. Okay. But of course, I don't like to just listen other people telling me, but I like to listen from you. How is your English? Because sometimes, oh, you are this, depending on a test, depending on leveling, and I am totally against the opposite. So I am an educator, but I am totally against all these leveling things because I work with communication, creativity, innovation in English. So with me, it's not that I don't put English in first place as studying English, because study a language is very, very boring. Who thinks that? Do you think that studying a language is very
You're
boring?
right.
Okay, yeah. So
Okay.
I just, this is something that all Italians do. It's something that says, I am agree. Now, no, because no. Listen, English is simple. Don't complicate your life. And this is my favorite sentence. Don't complicate your life. I agree. Stop. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. This is the mistake number one of Italians in general. So my purpose here is not to teach you exactly the English as something like boring. Here we are going to do communication. Now, you tell me, why do you need English? Why are you doing this course? Okay. First, because the boyfriend of the boss daughter. Okay, yes.
No,
But why?
because no, there is a reason.
There is a reason. Tell me.
Because my company was purchased this in last December by American company. So now we need to speak very well English. We have started to work with the American every day. So
You
it is
on the
very
agriculture. You on the
Yes.
agriculture field.
yes,
Okay.
exactly. So for me, it's very important to improve the language and improve
So
this skill.
basically you needed English and then you persuaded your friends to study together.
Exactly.
Okay, so it's not because what I heard it was that, oh no, they need English for accounting. And then I was searching material based for accounting because I went to the website. So it's not for accounting, of course, English in general, yes, but not specific for accounting.
Only three of us work in accountancy. Me, Alice, and Oliver are working in Studio Moschatelli as accountant. So that's all.
What about Elisabetta?
Elisabetta Parata is a lawyer.
Yeah, I'm a lawyer and I need to improve my English for a discussion in a call, in a meeting work, in a work meeting, sorry. And I think it's important for the transition, for the international transition, who are most in English than who are many in English than the other languages.
Okay, so it has nothing to do with accountant, vocabulary for accountants. Nothing. Oh, okay. All right, so I will have to change my plan, no problems. Now, another thing that I have created for you people is I created a website for us. Did you see that?
No.
No.
In calendar, can you do me a favor? Write here on our document, write your emails, because then I'm going to add you to my Google Calendar. Do you use Google Calendar?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
No? Yeah,
Problem.
but
We are going to use it.
yeah, good. Okay. Let's try this link that I just inserted here. Let's see if it's working.
Okay. We have to copy
Yes.
on our browser.
No, just click. It's
For
going
me,
to
it's
open
okay.
automatically.
Okay.
See? Do you like it? So not accounting society. I have to change the name. Anyway.
I have
Okay.
a problem with this laptop because it doesn't work very well, so I can't write the email.
Can I do for you?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
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 Guys, my intention here is to teach you techniques. Okay. I like to work with techniques. Why? Because I don't like to study. I speak 5 languages and I don't like to study. Yeah. All right. Now, I always like to ask why you want to study or why you are here. First, because there is always important. It's always important if you have the base, the reason why you are doing what you are doing. If it's very difficult, raise your hand. I will explain to you again. If I'm speaking okay, let me know. If I'm not speaking okay, you cannot understand, let me know. All right?
Okay.
I like to work with the storytelling. So in the world of communication, storytelling, because we don't learn a language based on structures. We learn a language based on emotions. By graduation, I am a neuropsychopedagogue. What is this? I don't know. It's beautiful. I saw on Google. I said, I'm going to copy this name. No. Yes. So I work with neuroscience, psychology, pedagogy, and I have 2 masters, one in coaching and another one in creativity and innovation. Okay. And because of this, I decided to bond together, to link, to put all together, all these things in learning a language. So it's not that I am a very normal English teacher. I like to go beyond that. Why? Because as I said, I speak 5 languages and I don't like to study. Why? Because also this is connected to my past. In the past, I remember my English teacher in school. What's the past of the verb? Blah, blah, blah. What is this? And she used to put us on the stage, ask the questions, and all the friends around were, she doesn't know, bullying. And this creates a block. And sometimes don't speak a language is not because we are stupid, it's not because we are not intelligent, it's because we have many, many monsters in our mind and we don't know that they exist. These monsters, we needed to discover who they are. And this is how we start learning a language. And then also because learning is totally emotional, it's not rational. All right. So there are parts of our brain that understand much better when it's connected to a story. Because of this, I like to tell stories, storytelling, because we can get more involved when you're doing this kind of learning. Okay?
Okay.
Now, what was my biggest motivation to learn English? Escape from my
Traveling.
mother.
Traveling. I think traveling.
Yes, traveling, yes, but because I wanted to escape from my mom.
Okay.
When I was, okay, so this starts the storytelling number 1, okay? When I was 12 years old, I needed to escape desperately because my mom and my dad, they are divorced since I was 1 year old. And then I was in the middle of the fight. Elizabeth, as you know,
I know.
a divorce is like, is war, is like America and Russia or America and China. Yes. And then
Okay.
Europe is in the middle of the situation. Okay. I was Europe. My mom was America and my dad was China. Okay. And I said, I need to escape. When I decided that, I was 12 years old. Only 12. Yes. And I said, okay, now what is the fastest possibility that this can happen? And then I decided to write a list of my dreams. In the list of my dreams, I put escape from home. And then I was thinking as a businesswoman, how can I escape from home if I am 12? Maybe I cannot escape to another city because that's not going to be correct. And my mother can go there, can drive and pick me back. So what if I speak another language? In this case, English. Okay, so I started studying English, listening to Red Hot Chili Peppers on a cassette tape. And then sometimes the tape was like, and you have to get a pen and you have to roll it.
With a pen. Yes.
In that time, English courses were just like grammar and stupid stories from characters that you look at the book and no. And I hated that. I hated to study. I hated, but I had a big goal. And my goal was to
escape from your mother.
Oh, okay. Okay. And then I started studying English. I started listening. When I was 17, well, yeah, 16, 17, I said, okay, now that maybe I know a little bit more of English, I was the best student in my English lesson, in my English classes. And I said, you know what? Maybe there is the possibility for me to live in another country, but then to study in another country, I needed to take a test. I went home, I talked to my parents, I talked to my mom. She said, no, 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 you are crazy. This is ridiculous. You are not going anywhere. I said, oh, now I am a Capricorn. What is your zodiac sign?
Cancer.
Lion.
Virgo.
Oh, Lion. Wait,
Balance.
one at a time. Alice? Lion.
Alice Lion.
Leo.
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 Mm.
Okay, let me just write here. Alice, what's your email here? So,
The first one.
apa,
Paganini@riparto.it. Sì. Yeah.
so Alice, Leo. Okay. The second one, Omanzi, who is that?
Cancer. I am
Oliver. Cancer. Okay. Elisabetta,
Balance.
Libra.
Libra. Oh, sorry.
Yes. And Minico.
I don't know how to say in English, but in Italian it's Capricorno.
Oh, you're Capricorn. What day?
The 5th of January.
5th? Okay. Welcome to the club. Capricorn. Okay. And Elisabetta?
Virgo.
Virgin.
Virgin.
All right. All right. Good. Now, I don't understand anything about astrology. Nothing. So it's not related to astrology. But with the time, I was like, that's interesting because somehow it connects. I don't know how, the moon, the stars, I don't know how, but it connects and it's very interesting. So to make some fun during the classes, I'm going to work with a little bit of our zodiacs. All right?
okay.
Okay. Again, why I'm doing this? Because, or I say, oh, get a book with the pictures from Napoleon time, or I say, okay, let's study about ourselves.
Okay.
Why? Because learning a language, first, is emotional. And second, that if it's not related to personal development, it's not interesting. So basically, with me, you're going to study about yourselves, about your personality. Why? There is nothing better than studying about our personalities because it makes us interested in the topic. Right?
All right.
Good. Okay. So me as a Capricorn, I was like, don't say no to me. I don't take no's. No. So I went to the agency. I did the test. I said, I want to do the test, but how to do this test? No, you come here, you do the test. If you pass, then you take pictures of your family. Then we are going to find a family. So I did this. It took about 2 months to do all the process. After that, when I passed, they found the family for me. I went home and I said, Mom, I found a family for me in the United States. Please, can I have the money? All right. After about 2 more months, I was flying to New Orleans. And then that's another long story. And then that's why it starts the process. Why? Because even being the best student of my class, when I got to there's a stupid mosquito here. I was blocked when I got to the airport. They were taking the bags because we are in a group of people and they were taking the bags and this bag to Ohio, this bag to California, this bag to, And they said, this bag to New York with my bag, but I was going to New Orleans. Only, yes. So I was so desperate at that moment, I blocked. So even after studying many, many years of English, I was in shock. The only reaction I had was to jump on the top of my bag. I said, no, that's it. After that, I was in silence and I couldn't speak anymore. Why? Because my friends were laughing at me because I was like crazy jumping in the top of the bag. So I went to another, that was in Miami. And then from Miami, everybody was divided to different states. So when I got to New Orleans, I lived with my host mother, my sister, and my little brother. When you discover, when you find out that you don't have any other possibility to survive, what do? You have to communicate.
Okay.
You have to communicate. So I always compare the learning process with the fire. So two of my famous sentence here, the first one, don't complicate your life. Yes. You're going to also listen a lot, me talking about the word pop. Okay. And then another very famous sentence from me is, the problem is never the real problem.
Okay.
Never. So, doctor, lawyer, I think you know that very well. The problem that the clients come to you at the first time is never the real problem, right?
Something like new, like beyond.
Yes. Yes. Now, people that work with accountant, yeah, you are accountants. When the clients come to you, do they tell you the truth?
No, they need
Sometimes
to.
yes, sometimes no.
Yeah, okay. They need to hide something sometimes.
Yes. Okay, Miriam.
Yes, depends. Problem. And the
Okay.
situation.
What about you, Elisabetta, with your work?
I don't know.
No? What is your work exactly?
I work in marketing and communication.
Okay.
So
For a wine company?
wine company?
No?
No, home and garden, agricultural.
Sorry. Yes.
Mhm.
You're here to speak, right? Speak.
Yes. So I work in the back office. So I don't speak with the clients.
Okay. But working in marketing, you know that you always have to find the real problem.
Yes.
Because when the clients come to you, one of my graduations is also marketing and publicity. But I never mentioned that because, okay, so you see that I don't like to study, but I love to study. It's not that I love to study. I'm just curious. And curiosity is what makes you speak a language. Not only speak a language, but is what makes you travel, is what makes you create new opportunities, is what makes you change the job, is what everything is based on curiosity. If we are curious, we can get anything we want. Anything. So yes, included in this lesson, I am also a motivational coach. Nice to meet you. My name is Miki Branco, Branco from my grandfather. So it's not just me, it's me and all the Lupi. And I say that in life, we need to fall in love for creating problems. Fall in love.
For creating or for resolve?
Creating.
Ah, creating. Okay.
Why? Why?
I don't understand this.
Love is trouble. I
No.
don't know.
For our work, for create the work for the lawyer, the accounting, for this.
The others that didn't speak?
I don't know. How can I say per tenerci impegnati?
Translate somebody. My Italian is not very good.
For keep us
Busy.
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 Ah, busy. You see, in this moment, I just gave you problem. Sorry, my Italian, which is true, my Italian is not so good. I never studied Italian. I don't like to study, remember? But I have a problem. What is the problem?
You have to communicate in Italy.
Exactly. So when you fall in love for creating problems, because the word problems, do you think it's a negative or a positive word?
Negative.
Maybe a positive.
Okay, negative, positive.
It depends from the point of view.
It depends from the problem.
But when you listen to the word problem
is a problem. we don't want problems.
Okay. Miri, Oliver?
Bad, negative.
Bad? Negative?
Yes.
I don't understand. We are talking about fall in love.
No, we are talking about problems.
Problem.
Fall in love is not a problem.
No, I didn't understand. Okay. I don't know. It's good have problem because if you are able to resolve it, you can see you as a good a good person, no? A better person. You improve yourself. It's good.
Yes, this lesson will also be about philosophy.
Okay.
Perhaps problems is not the correct word. We could use opportunities if you want to speak about the positive problems.
Okay. But so the problem actually is a challenge or is an opportunity. Exactly. But we see when you say that the problem is never the real problem, it's like, even in this sentence, it's not a bad word. Problem is not a negative word. Now, when I say that fall in love with creating problems, is like, what's next I can solve? Because now I'm giving you problems. I am speaking only in English. I don't know what you expected. Maybe you didn't even think that you could listen someone speaking for a long time. And then at the end, it's not about English. It's about self-confidence. We don't speak a language because we are not confident. We don't feel confident. We don't think we are capable. And then this comes to the point that I use the word pop. To pop is a verb. To pop. Did you know that?
No.
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 What word, when you say pop, comes to your mind?
Music.
Music? Okay. What else?
Champagne. When you pop.
Food.
What else?
Food.
Huh?
Food.
Food.
Popcorn.
Oh, okay. Any other?
Mm,
No.
Guys, I will arts,
explosive.
explosive, art. All right. Okay. Now, people, I will teach you techniques that you're going to be like, not today, but you're going to be like, no. Only that? Yes. I teach techniques.
Okay.
This is what you need to learn. I planned the class focus on another thing because I thought you were accountants, everybody was accountant. I thought that you went specifically for accountant vocabulary. So I have to change, but now that's why it's good, the first meeting. But I will teach you techniques that you're going to be in shock. Why you never learned English before. But again, because I study neuroscience, because I study psychology, everything is related to our self-confidence. So we're going to make a project. And the project is, you are going to find a problem to solve. And at the end of the course, you have to solve the problem. Now, when it comes to the word pop, I use a lot the word popcorn. Why? Now, storytelling time. In society, me, you, we are all put in a pen with the same quantity of oil and the same fire. The fire for the popcorn, well, before the popcorn, the fire for the corn is a big problem. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what happens is, for the society, we are told that we have to be successful, that we have, let's go.
To be beautiful.
To be beautiful, okay.
Thin.
To be seen.
Kind.
To be seen.
To be seen, to be kind. To have
money.
To have money.
Have a beautiful car. A
Mm.
beautiful...
Good family.
To do.
Homework.
Okay, to do homework. Okay. To do good in school or to do good in at university. Okay. So basically what happens is that we come to 3 verbs in life: to have, to do, and to be. But this is inverted. When let's suppose I meet Elisabetta in person. I see Elisabetta coming in a Mercedes, the last Mercedes. Okay. We're like, wow, look what she has. When I meet Elisabetta, I said, "Wow, what's your name? What do you do?" So first I see your card. Then I ask what you do.
Mm.
And then I take my judgments. And then I want to know who you are. But this is wrong. First, we needed to be ourselves. I'm happy, I'm fun, I am intelligent. It's a long list of I am. Then, what do you do? Because I am crazy, because I am very creative, because I am very creative. Then, what I do, I work with marketing. And because I work with marketing and I love what I do, I have a nice car, a nice house. So the society inverted. Yes. And then you have to speak English, you have to study, you have to go to the university, you have to have a good car. Here in Italy is very soft, but if you go to America or United States or Brazil it's a disaster because everybody's just about have. Now, think about, okay, why do you have to learn English?
To be better in our work and be successful and to
Okay, so let's
communicate.
start with, okay, good. But let's start with to be, because I want to be.
Independent.
Now, everything that comes to your mind, put here in the document.
Ah.
Do one thing for you, then it's easier. Go and put this inside of the table. Let's see what comes out beautiful in this list. Let's go, people. To be successful, okay. To be better at work, do you think it's in the right list?
No.
So transfer to another list.
We have to fill all the 3 columns.
I have a problem because I can't write inside. I don't know why. So after I try when they have finished.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Strange. Elizabeth, would you like, I don't know, would you like a recommendation for a computer? I love technology. And
No, because I after work I went to my mother's home because it's near to my company, and I'm using a laptop that is very old, so I have some difficulties.
oh, okay. No,
But the next time I'm going to use my laptop that is new, so
no. Okay.
it is only for this time.
No, okay. No, because sometimes I talk to people and I love technology. So I just like to recommend what I
Thank
think
you
is
very
good.
much, really.
All right. So to have confidence, to have many opportunities, to do better my work, to have a discussion with my colleagues, okay, to travel, to do my best, okay, to be successful, to be able to, you mean translate? Traduce? Translate?
Mm.
Maybe.
Yes. Okay. To be contract. What is that?
No, it was linked with the previous.
To translate contracts.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Then to be understood, to be independent, to be a good accountant. Okay. Now you see that still to have okay, we have confidence, but first we have to be confident. It's a feeling. We feel confident. And then we have many opportunities. But you see that the list of to be is longer than the other?
Okay.
Is longer than to have, right? So it's nothing related with have. But when we are at school, when we are young, we are taught that no, you have to go to school, you have to have a big car, you have to have a family, you have to have 2 dogs, you have to have children. Have. And then we grow with so many limitations and so many we have to do that at the end, at the bottom line of the conversation, we are not happy because we are living the blah, blah, blah of other people. But it's important also to notice that popcorn pops altogether.
No.
The popcorns, when the corn is inside the pan, it pops in different times. So every popcorn is one of us. Come on, a round of applause for me, please. Yes, we are all popcorns. We have our specific time of popping.
Okay.
But for us to pop we can only pop faster if we are connected with our essence. Now, the same thing comes to English. We can only speak English better if we are connected with the things we like to do. Oh. And then you can, boom, fly fast. Okay, so let's say that the fire is the problem. The fire for the pen with the popcorn is our problems. And we have to make peace, peace and love with our problems. And we have to look for problems, not the problems that other people give to us, the problems that you decided to create to say, how can I pop? Example, suppose your mother. Your mom, Elisabetta, wants to use the computer, but she never uses the computer. And when you need to use, it's like, oh, the computer is very old. You don't know, it can just have a blackout at any moment. And then you tell your mom, what about buying a new computer? So you just gave your mom a problem. If your mom wants to pop, she says, yeah, true. I need to be friendly, more friendly with technology. And then she starts asking questions, because the point of popping is about, so to pop is the same as to ask good questions. Now I need a computer. What questions can come with that?
What type? What kind? Okay.
What kind of computer? What else?
When I'm going to use it.
When I'm going to use it.
The characteristics, the RAM,
The screen.
Okay, the settings. Right? What else?
The speed, no. Speed, no.
Yeah, the speed. Okay. What else?
the weight.
The
weight.
The weight. Okay, that could be important.
The size.
The size. Okay.
The resolution of the display.
Okay, good. Simple question. Where can I buy this computer?
Okay.
Where? On the shop? What shop?
Amazon.
What is the where is the street? Do you know how to use Google Maps? How can I get there? So you see that all these very simple questions are related to the thinking process. So what I'm here to do with you is to help you think differently, not just English. Just English, you are not going to learn. I needed to help you learn how the thoughts are processed.
You need
Because
a
of
lot of
this,
time.
You have the money, I have the time. But this is let's say that this is a safe place for you to expose yourself, for you to practice. Of course, this is the first class. I am explaining to you overall how it works, but you need to do something that scares you every day. Every day we needed to do something. So every day we needed to do something that takes us out of our comfort zone. Because when we are in our comfort zone, we don't pop. Now, it's interesting, it's another story. It's interesting that inside the corn in the planet Earth and in our bodies, we have exactly the same percentage of water.
Okay.
Do you know why the popcorn? Have you ever thought about why the popcorn pops?
Because they have water inside, and we're gonna evaporate with the hot. Okay,
Really?
I don't know how to say, but
Go.
with
Continue.
with the hot stove,
Mm.
no?
So,
We are gonna evaporate the water, and they pop.
Well, what happens is the water inside of the corn, when the corn has the fire, starts heating the pan. You can, it's not the hot stove, because the stove is, how do you say stove in Italian?
pentola? No, non lo so.
No? The stove, the where you put the fire.
The fire,
The
Fornello.
Fornello.
the
Fornello?
fires,
Fornello.
i
okay.
fuochi, i fuochi,
Sì, sì.
The what?
i fuochi,
The what?
i fuochi.
Fuoco?
È il
Al
fornello.
plurale?
Il
Okay.
fornello.
Now, the fire heats the pan. The pan has the oil and has the corn. Now, the water inside the corn expands in contact with the heat from the fire.
Mhm.
The expansion, because then they are all like the water inside the corn, right? Then what happens is the water wants to expand, to expand, and then creates cracks in the corn. These cracks in contact, the liquid inside the corn in contact with the air creates a solidification. This solidification is the foam, the white foam that we eat, which is the popcorn.
Okay.
Isn't it beautiful? It's so beautiful. Yeah, the story of the popcorn is so beautiful. But attention that some corns don't pop. Why? So how can we compare the corns with people?
They are not confident.
Okay, what else?
Mhm. They
So-
have not so many hot. No.
The fire is the same.
Someone are good, someone are bad. So you have to choose
Natural.
what to pick.
Maybe someone is shy and don't like to expand their self with the other.
Okay. And what happens when you are shy and you are just the corn and you are going to be corn forever? What do you miss?
Your evolution and your improvement.
Opportunities?
Yeah.
Possibilities? Changes. Yes. So you see how many things when we don't pop. So from today, you needed to promise that you are going to look yourself in the mirror and you say, I want to become a popcorn. Right?
Mhm.
Okay. Good. So the problem is the fire. We have to solve the problem. And to solve the problem with the fire, it's better if you pop. Because in life, in general, okay? In life, we have to choose one pain. What is pain? Do you know? Is
Dolore.
what can be the pain? You have to choose because it's two options. Or we stay, or we go. Or we change, or we stay in the same. Or we pop, or we don't. Or we do, or we don't. Do you think the corn is crying before popping? Like, I don't want to pop.
No,
No.
I don't think.
Well, probably yes, because
Yes.
change hurts.
Poor corn.
He was in standby.
Probably the corn, in my mind, I don't know your mind, but in my mind, I think maybe that corn was crying so much, like, leave me alone, I don't want to. But we pop in many times in our life. One, the first pop is when we pop out of our mother's our mother's womb. That's the first pop. When we are born, what happens to us? We are in the hospital and we just come out. We are just delivered. What does the doctor do to us?
They make us cry.
Mm.
You are comfortable in a very comfortable place, in a hot place, surrounded with water, and then you come out and you start life just getting a spank. That's your first pop. And then what happens? You start crying, and then you start breathing. That's how we are born.
Mhm.
Then let's say that when you start, well, not walking, but when you start crawling, when you're a baby, that's another, when you start walking, it's a second pop, because you
Okay.
start to walk and you,
Grow.
no, you don't
Feet
grow.
Stand
You,
up. Stand up.
Stand up.
you try to stand up and then you,
Fall down.
Fall.
and then you,
Cry.
Cry.
and when we are about 7 years old, what happens? Where do we go?
To school.
To school.
And
To
then
meet cry.
why? Mom, I don't want to stay here. You have new people, different strangers,
Mm.
and then you cry.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go fast forward, more 7 years. 7 plus 7?
17.
No.
No,
14.
14.
14.
Okay, 14. What happens when you are 14?
Go to high school.
High school.
Okay, no, well, not
Mi-
high school, but middle school.
Middle
Okay.
school.
Middle school, but is middle school usually in the same school?
No, we have
No necessarily.
elementary school 5 years,
Mm.
then middle school 3 years.
But when you are a teenager, 14 is teenager, yeah?
Middle.
Usually we have to change the school.
Mhm.
Yeah. High school.
And
Right,
then
to
we
high
cry.
school. Yeah.
Okay, then we cry because
New friends, new people,
Leave
new teacher, new homework,
new subjects.
new subject, and exam.
you have to do an option for the life.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Hmm.
We have
Okay.
to choose our way.
Yes. And this is a lot of pressure, right?
Yeah.
Let's fast forward again. Plus 7.
21.
What happens? When you are 14, plus the hormones change. So fast forward,
to
21.
university.
Then?
Then the degree.
Then?
You can work.
The master degree.
Then?
Work.
Okay, but stay in the 21. If you go to a university that is not in your city, what happens?
You have to change
Your
town.
city.
You have to move in another town.
And then you?
To leave parents, leave friends, to leave the city when
The
you
parents.
were born.
And then you needed to control the money to go to the supermarket. Because if you want to go out and drink with your friends, you need money.
You have to choose to eat or
Or drink.
to drink.
Gotcha. Good. Okay. And then probably you have a car. So you needed to learn.
A Bologna,
Right.
It's a disaster.
But
bike
don't
is
tell me about Perugia.
the bike is the solution.
The bike lost.
She loves a lot the bikes, Elisabetta. She's a
really?
biker.
Yes,
Oh.
I go only with the two wheels, rotor wheels. I
What
love
wheels?
to 4 wheels in Bologna aren't successful. They aren't. It's a small city. The center where we work is very is how can I say is not for the car. Is not for the car, for the bus. For my point of view.
But Bologna is a plain, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Perugia is
A disaster.
very difficult. Yes.
A disaster.
The electric bike is a solution for Perugia.
Okay.
You have to improve the bike, the electric bike in Perugia. I think that is a
I think
possibility.
the best solution for Perugia would be a drone.
No.
Okay, so going back, we were on 21, right?
Yeah.
Fast forward, 28. What happens?
We have to work.
What else?
Boyfriend, girlfriend, problem.
Maybe live alone.
Okay. Then
About the future.
Then
much more responsibilities.
yes. Then probably taxes.
Yeah.
Because of this, we need you.
Exactly.
Taxes. Then maybe probably you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and then probably you get
Married.
okay,
Only
and then
one.
probably you can have
A baby.
a baby. Okay, welcome to life. I'm not here to bring you bad news. I'm just telling you a story, a beautiful story. Okay, now your homework will be number 1, you are going to buy a notebook. Hey, but you're very technological. You said you like technology, and now you're telling me to buy a notebook? Yes, you're going to write a notebook because your notebook is going to be your dear diary. Why? Because this guy, this notebook, is going to be your best friend for now. Nobody learns a language. We have inputs and outputs. Input, what we absorb, put in, output, put out, right? Input, listen, 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 listen. When you listen, you can
Speak.
input, listen, speaking, output. Then you get a magazine. You read, 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 and then you can
Right.
Right.
Okay. Nobody ever talked about grammar first. When you start going to school, when you're 3 years old, you speak, but you don't know the alphabet. You never went to the school. You know how to defend yourself, but you never studied grammar. How is it possible? It's because the society, for financial reasons and politics, told us that first we need to learn the base. But this is not correct. During the Industrial Revolution, it was created because why Industrial Revolution was created? Because somebody had the fantastic idea and said, I need more people to work in my company, but I don't have time to teach these people. So they decided to have one person to be the teacher. And they said, what if we put 20 persons inside the same room? And then the school was created. Everybody studied the same thing, the same time, and they expect the good grades that everybody popped together. So because of financial economic reasons, the school was created. So everything that we always learned about the learning process is wrong. It's totally wrong. It's just because it was more convenient for the system. Hello, are you there?
Yeah, we are. Okay. What's the question?
No, it's not a question. It's for you to
okay.
reflect. It's not a question. It's for you to reflect why we learn grammar, because the learning process happens totally different. It happens first through communication. And then that's why we are here. First, about communication, storytelling, because storytelling connects, involves, and storytelling is connected to your Dear Diary.
Okay.
So you're going to have a notebook and you're going to start telling stories. Now, the first story that I want you to write. Now, if you go to our website, and the home, I put there the classes calendar in case you needed to check. Then I wrote something related to global scale. What is the European scale to define if you know how to speak a language? Okay. Now it's classified as beginner, elementary, intermediate, upper intermediate, blah, blah, blah. And then the process. Okay. But again, we are popcorns and then we all learn it different. I understand that Miriam here is the quietest one. And she's like, I'm not going to force because she has her time to pop. But also she needs to understand that when you throw yourself, imagine that you are a corn. So you jump, you throw yourself inside the pen because you want to pop. Now, depends. This is very bad what I'm going to tell you, but it's our responsibility to pop. Nobody is coming. Like Wonder Woman, Superman, they are not coming. They're not coming. So if we don't try alone, so I put here an assessment grid after you're going to open this grid and you're going to circle the things that you believe. Okay? Then, of course, I cannot see what you're going to circle, but you're going to write on your notebook. And then next class, we are going to discuss about that. Okay? So I put here the website because I thought it was only for this. Down
Sorry,
there.
I didn't understand the assignment. So I have to circle.
Assessment. Yeah, you open the assessment grid.
Okay.
And you're going to just to see what is more convenient for you. Because maybe in the listening, you're very good. Maybe
Okay.
let's say that you are a B2, but in the reading, because for example, I don't agree to make an entry exam with you.
Okay.
Because I don't believe in that. Because learning is not an exam. The learning process, I cannot measure how much you know just giving you a written exam. Excuse me. So be honest with yourself, okay? And tell me, next lesson, you tell me what level you think you fit in this. Write in the notebook just the basic things. Oh, for example, reading, I feel like I am B1. Speaking, I feel like I am B2. Okay? Because
Okay.
if I give you just an entry exam, I don't agree with that. I cannot measure what you know.
And
All right.
how we can find this document later when the call is ended?
You have the web. I'm going to do this because after you now I have another lesson. So that's why I ask you your emails, and I'm going to add you later. And then all of you have access by your email. You're going to receive an email from Google from this document.
You can save the link.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Or we can save this document now
Also.
in the. Okay. I do that.
Okay. All right. Okay. So the first one is take the assessment, read. Then exercise number 2, sell your fish. I want you to sell your fish is sell yourself to me. Hi.
Hi.
Oliver, maybe somebody wants to talk to you.
I know.
Is that the boss?
Yeah.
Oh, that was the boss. Hi, boss. So sell your fish is, I want to, by storytelling, I want to know your story. Storytelling. I want to know your story. So write as much as you can. Then I'm going to ask you to write in this document here because then I can correct.
Okay.
Okay. So by storytelling, you tell me your story. Oh, my name is blah, blah, blah. I am a blah, blah, blah years old. I like to work with this. I have a boyfriend. I have a cat. I have 2 giraffes, 1 elephant. My favorite color is pink. I don't know. The more you can write about yourself, better for you. Let's say that minimum, let's work with children now. Minimum 150 words. Minimum. So use your creativity. Also, sell what you are good at. So speak about that. What are you good at? What? The things you like to do. Forget work. In your hobby, your private life. I believe I put some questions. 1 second, let me just check here. If you go there, day 1. Okay. If you go on the website, go day 1, click. I have there 3 storytellings, 3 stories, and some questions that I will analyze.
Okay.
All right?
Mhm.
So these are some examples for some questions for you to write. Hello?
Okay.
Yes? Okay. Now explore the site. Well, explore. I put there some shop because I thought you were all in the same thing. So I put here some things for you to take a look at the shopping, some books. I put there all my contacts, okay? If you want to follow me, the links, LinkedIn, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook, Telegram. I recommend you to follow me because I post some things very nice. I am creating also now a podcast. And I didn't put it, but I also have YouTube. This lesson here, I'm going to save, and after I'm going to upload on YouTube just for private, just for you.
Okay.
And if you want to know a little bit about me, you can go on about and then go to my website. All right, people. So
Okay.
this is your homework. Tell a story about your life. Explore some things that I wrote here in the website. Okay. And we are going to start developing that because I needed to change some materials.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
So
you very much.
have a fantastic weekend. I hope you think a lot. I hope that you pop. And yeah, start thinking because English is totally different from what we learned, what
Okay.
people told us. All right?
All right.
Okay.
And if possible, okay, this is for the next. Don't worry.
Okay.
If possible, get a dictionary. I will put here in the recommendations a dictionary for you to buy on Amazon. And then,
Okay.
but next lesson, I explain to you why.
Okay.
Like
Perfect.
Italian and English.
Or English and Japanese.
No, because when I was at school, I have also the only English dictionary.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
I know
So
where it is.
whatever is better for you. If you don't want to buy, if you have it, okay.
Okay.
Guys, but we can discuss this next lesson, okay? I will change some links and I will put a dictionary.
Okay.
Enjoy your weekend. Have a good homework and every day something that scares you.
Perfect.
And then write on your dear diary. All right?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
See you next
Bye.
Monday.
Bye.
Mwah.
Bye.
Nice meeting
Bye
you.
bye.
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 Bye. Good night.